Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna create a slimline card. I have used the new Treetop stamp set from Trinity Stamps. I actually stamped them out on top of some Nina cardstock, and then I cut them out this large stamp with one of the slimline dies from Trinity Stamps as well. And now I'm gonna go in and color this. I am using Moved Lawn. It's a distress ink and a blending buddy from Trinity Stamp. I am going in with a heavier hand at the edges, and then I'm fading it into a darker shade in the middle. I will fuss with this a little bit later in this video as well, but I started out with this color just to cover the main tree trunk. Can you say tree trunk, or is that just like the lower part? I don't know, but you can see what I'm doing. The tree top here I am covering with green, and you can see I'm not masking anything off. But if you are concerned of getting inked where you don't want, you can use the coordinating dies. I don't have the dies for this, but there are some really fun dies for this set if you want to pick them up. Or you can mask them off, just ink up the image and cut out some parts that you want to ink mask off, and then you can ink over it. That is also really easy, but I found that this worked out well as well, because it is a larger image and everything was easy to just keep separately. And I used a light hand that also helped when I colored this, and I didn't mind that the green went over the tree parts here, because I knew in the back of my mind that I was going to color in this in brown, so that would cover everything, or the color that got on top, so you couldn't see it. If you see an extra pair of hands in this video, that is Felicia. She was helping me to craft in my room, and she was really interested in this image, so she actually had the same one and colored that, but she was really interested in my markers, and she's a little bit too young to have my markers at this point, even though I think she would handle it quite well. I want to have them separate from her, because I know when I go over that edge she will always want to have them, so I'm trying to keep them separate. She has her own alcohol markers as well, even though they are cheaper than the Spectrum Noir. So I colored in the tree there. I'm just or the stem of the tree there. I just kept it quite simple. A couple of shades of brown. I think I listed them in the lower corner. If you wanted to see it again, you can always go back. And for the tree house itself, I wanted to keep this really simple as well. I wanted it to look like, I don't know if you can say weathered wood, like wood that has been outside. It gets this like gray color, and I absolutely love that color, and I tried to mimic it at some point here. I also tried to get some shading going. It wasn't the easiest. I think I haven't used this color combination in a while, so the markers didn't work with me the way I wanted them to, but I think in the end that it really turned out great. I wanted it to look like wood, so I am doing the stripes here down. I will emphasize that in a second, just making sure that I have some texture on top of this house, playing around. As always, I'm no expert at coloring. I don't know how many times I said that sentiment in my videos, but I'm playing and I'm trying to get a result that I personally like, and I think this time it turned out really great. You can see the texture there in the background. It could look like metal, I think, as well, light metal, but the thing I was going for was weathered wood. And I went in with a lighter marker, wanted it to look like it was some light inside of that tree house. And tree house, I really like this one. I wish when I was a kid that I had a place like this. My grandpa actually built me one when I was little. I wanted one with two like 2 separate floors. Here's my kid showing me a card that I started to create. It was all of these like cute hands that Trinity had for the birthday months that they were giving away when you purchased or picked up something from that release. And I have them, and I have created a start of a card. So you can see I went in and did some more fussing with the top of the tree because I wanted it to have some more dimension. And here you can see I laid out the remaining images that I cut out and colored in off screen. And I'm sorry I cut that part away, but I thought this video was going to be too long if I kept all the coloring in. And I also did the coloring mostly with Felicia in a separate room, so I couldn't, or in her room I should say, so I couldn't do all of this on screen. So you can see I'm popping up, and I am using a combination, I should say, between popping up the images and also gluing them directly to my card base here. I love these cute images. They are just the cutest, and I think that little guy down there with his football and everything is just amazing. So let's get together was the sentiment I decided to go with, and it's also from Trinity Stamps. And that pretty much finished our card off. I will use a slimline panel here, or card base, and you will see that I will do some more embellishments. I will use a white gel pen, and I will also use a glitter pen, and I will use some Heidi, no, what is it called? It's called Glossy Accent. Of course, it's called Glossy Accent, and it just makes everything so cute. But before that, I went in with my white gel pen and just made some dots. And that is also one thing. Always use your white gel pen after you used your glitter pen, because they don't play well together. Don't ask me how I know that, because I am doing that every time I'm creating a card. I'm forgetting that I need to put my glitter on before I do my white gel pen. So that is a tip also. And I hope you like this card. I will embellish it some more with some soap bubble sequence from Trinity Stamps, but that was it. It's a really easy stamp set to use if you want to create amazing cards. I think this is a showstopper everywhere if you use this one, and the coloring was super easy with these large images, and I had a lot of fun creating this one. So thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me, and I hope you have had or have a great summer, and I will be back soon with another video. Bye!